Welcome everyone. We are out at Lake Leisure, the revamp of Lake Leisure, and a lot of work going on, but we're here for a special event today. I have with me, as many of you would recognize, Mr. Willis, longtime member of our community and a supporter and giver in so many ways, and here to do something again, and along with Patsy Baker. I'll let Patsy start first. Ladies first.
All righty. Well, I'm the president this year of Green Acres Garden Club. They were founded back in 1963, and they've got a close relationship with Hillcrest Elementary. We adopted it about that time, long time ago, back when Catherine was one of the founding members, Bob's wife.
And probably about 50 years or better.
I know she had a
I
tenure.
think 65 she came on. I believe it did.
But when you get in the Green Acres Garden Club, if your wife's a member, you're a member.
Yeah.
So he has done as much work as the ladies and continues to support us. So, and he's also retired from the VA, so this is kind of, and a veteran too. Kind
I
of
did 27 years at VA.
And then you were also in the armed services?
No, I missed the military
Well, that
somewhere,
was-
yeah.
Well, you did your part in the civilian part.
Yeah.
And so today, the Hillcrest Elementary School has a youth garden club that's also affiliated with Green Acres Garden Club. We're kind of partners. They come to our meetings and we go to their meetings. So Green Acres Garden Club is supplying all the plants for the pollinator garden. And the kids are doing the design and the work and learning about it at school and getting their gardening skills honed. But the importance of the pollinator garden is all across the world. Bees are in decline. They can't really figure out why, but there's colony diseases and just a lot of things, bees and butterflies, things that we don't think about them. The kids didn't realize that our food comes from the pollinators. If they stop pollinating, you don't have corn, you don't have tomatoes, you don't have food. So it's not just for pretty flowers. So they need a place to light and lay their eggs and spread the pollen so they can keep Dublin Lawrence clean and beautiful. That's my other hat.
Yes.
But Bob, we do appreciate you and your family. Well, your daughter Sally's also our treasurer, so it's a family affair.
Well, this is real meaningful today, and I can only imagine how meaningful it is to Catherine, you know.
Oh, yes, it is.
And this is certainly, to the family, means a lot, you know, because she loved flowers and gardening, and she loved pets, everybody knew, and she loved sports. And this kind of brings back the night they flew the football in, and at halftime, well, before the game started at Dublin in honor of Catherine and gave her the game ball and dedicated the game to us. So many people have recognized us, and we just feel like we've been so blessed with having the friends and family that we have here in this community.
Well, they appreciate you, and it's nice for the community to give back a little to people that give so much of their time, and
Hillcrest School was a special place for us. All of our kids went to Hillcrest, and we lived out there for so many years.
So you still live in Green Acres?
No, I moved out to just out on the edge of the country.
Well, all right.
Well, Mr. Willis, you served so many years on the school board, but in so many other ways. Your family's given so much. And, you know, when we drive through and we see how beautiful the right-of-ways are, the gardens that we put out in Hillcrest and so many other places, people should think and take note of your lovely wife and other ladies, but especially her today.
Well, we appreciate
worked
that.
so hard, Mr. Willis.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, and our community wouldn't be what it is today without givers like you all.
Yeah, and
right.
she was a giver, and we've had 55 years of good times together.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, we really did.
And the Green Acres Garden Club has the median at Country Club Road, the big median going there, and all through the county. There are 4 garden clubs. They all have different spots, but like you say, all those ladies
this will be beautiful too. Yeah, I'm glad to see them rehabilitating the lake here. The patients really enjoy this lake.
That's what's nice about it. It's open to the community, and the patients will have a place to come and
Well, I was so pleased when I first heard of it and spoke with Mr. Yock and others, because oftentimes I'll either run or walk through here, and many people do, and it just became an eyesore.
It really did. I think they have a committee now, I think, on rehabilitating it, right?
Yes, sir.
I think Alan Yock and Senator Rowland.
Senator Rowland's on the committee. I'm really looking forward to it getting cleaned up. And
Mr. Willis, what do you tell people out there about getting involved and giving back to the community?
Well, I think if you're going to be in the community, you should be part of it. And I'm not so sure I probably received as much or more than I've given, you know.
Yes.
It's a two-way street, you know. And I've been always such an advocate of public education. And we need all of the schools we can get, but still the public education educates about 90% of your students, you see.
Yes, sir.
And we've got to have good public education, and that's the backbone of the community, is keep good education and employing folks here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And to be able to bring in these young people and teach them about the environment, teach them about recycling, teach them about the importance of plants and pollination of bees and butterflies and such. That's part of our education system.
Sure.
We miss that at times.
I'm driving Catherine's car now, and the bumper sticker she put on there, where little lies, beauty dies.
Well,
you know?
that's right. That's
And
right.
it brings it back to me, and it just breaks my heart to see people throwing litter up and down the roads.
It breaks all of our hearts.
Yes,
really
you
does.
wonder. So we encourage you to do your part out there, and when you see Mr. Willis, or if you take the opportunity, you know, thank him again. And when you come out here, you'll think of Miss Willis. When you come by Lake Leisure in days and weeks and years to come, and see these beautiful gardens that are started here by these young people.
We're looking real forward to it, and we'll follow it very closely as a family,
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Willis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, out at Lake Leisure, now here with Miss Carol Thomas, Miss Demi McManus. Demi, thank you for inviting us out. Carol, thank you for having us today. This is a wonderful event.
We're excited about it. We've been looking forward to this for several months.
You all have a passion for nature, a passion for teaching young people about the process and how nature works for us and how it provides for us. And here we are learning again.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, it's hands-on. You know, the kids don't need to be just in the classroom all the time. We believe in getting them out and letting them learn and do and learn about things. But
So how'd you come up with this project out here at Lake Leisure? How did you guys get involved with this?
Mr. Yock,
No.
I'll have to give him all the credit. We're always looking for something.
Yes.
And we started 3 years ago doing clubs. And so I am the sponsor of the garden club, the 3 through 5.
Good for you.
And so I was always trying to come up with a project. Mr. Yock is our resident grandfather at Hillcrest.
He is.
He shelves books. He plants plants. He does whatever we ask him to do. And I happened to be in the library one day, and he said, "Have you heard about the Lake Leisure project?" And I said, "No, what's going on?" And he said, "How about the kids taking on a butterfly garden and having that as their project out at Lake Leisure? It's going to be something that we'll have here for years to come, that maybe even our children's children can enjoy." And so, of course, you know, I just go to Miss McManus, and she 99% of the time is going to say, "Sounds like a great idea." So we
Carol has that effect on people. doesn't she?
She does. And it really is a great opportunity for the kids. We always want them to be involved and to understand, you know, how important it is to take care of our community and to give back to our community. And we're always looking, like Carol said, for projects to do this. And this was a perfect opportunity to help in two ways, to teach them about nature, about gardening and that kind of stuff, but also serve our community.
Yeah. Demi, what do you say about Alan Yock?
He is wonderful. I don't know how Hillcrest could survive without him. He, like Ms. Thomas said, he does a little bit of everything, and he's always so willing to help us. He attends all of our events, you know, and he's always willing to jump in and do whatever's needed to make it be successful.
He's that way throughout our community.
He is.
Yeah, what a great example for
Somebody
us all.
said they think he's busier now in his retirement years than he definitely was in his early years, but he cares a lot about those grandchildren.
Yes, he does.
And that's what brings him to Hillcrest, and we're so thankful for that.
Yeah, what an example for all of us. And thank you all for doing this, for bringing these young people out, and for imparting so much into their lives.
Well, the Green Acres Garden Club, back in 1963, they started the Green Acres Garden Club, and they took on Hillcrest School. And about 6 years ago, when we first started with the idea of the charter school, Mrs. McManus and I came up with partnering that partnership again. And it's just been a win-win for everybody.
It has, definitely.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.